Hello and welcome to part 3 of our Java programming series. And this is a continuation of what we did in part 2. And if you have not watched part 2, I've left the link to part 2 in the description below, as well as the link to part 1. You can be able to click on it and watch part 2. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you are always aware whenever we release any new content. Click on the notification bell, share it with your friends, as well as like our videos. So in this part 2, we are going to see how you can be able to allow users to input values directly from the keyboard rather than you defining static values like we have over here. Now, in this case, we are going to use a library known as a scanner. So just for purposes of demonstration, we are going to allow the user to input the radius directly from the keyboard. So how do we go about it? In this case, what we are going to do, I'm going to first remove this radius over here. I'm going to remove that radius over here. Then you need to first import a library known as scanner. And to import a library, you usually put them here where you can see my cursor. But now in this case, since you're using an advanced IDE, which is known as NetBeans, you don't really have to do that. You can just come here and you first create an instance of scanner by saying scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.in like that. So what you have done here is that you have created an instance of scanner. Scanner is the library that allows you to input values from the keyboard. SC is the instance that you have created of this library known as scanner. And we use the new keyword to instantiate the instance. And then inside the parentheses, we're using the method system.in because we want to capture the values that have been input to the keyboard. If you note here, our scanner is underlined, meaning that there is something wrong with it. So what you do, actually, the key thing here is that it is not a syntax error. Rather, it means that you have not yet imported that library. So what you do, you either come here and import the library, or you click on this icon here like that, and then it will tell you add import for java.scanner. Once you click on it, it will import the library for you, and now you can be able to see that that error has disappeared. Now, you come here and say double r is equal to sc dot next double, like that, is equal to sc dot next double. What we have done here, we have assigned the value of sc, or whatever scanner will capture as the input from the keyboard, to a variable known as r. And r here represents our radius. So we want our scanner to capture whatever the user input from the keyboard, and what the user has inputted will be assigned to a variable known as r. But now, in this case, r is a double. And that we have used the method of scanner known as sc.xDouble to limit the input to a double only. So if a user inputs a string, then it's going to be an error. If a user inputs anything else apart from a double, then it's going to be an error. So we expect that the user is going to input a double. So after you have done that, we can now proceed with our program. We define double pi as 3.142. We define double r as a pi times r times r. Now, if we run this program, you'll notice that there's something wrong with it. Let me just run it here. Once I run it, you realize that it is not giving the user any prompt. But if I just come here and input one, click enter, it will find for me the area. So for a naive user who has never done programming before, they may not know exactly what the program expects of them. So you need to guide the user. To guide the user, this is what you do. You come here and give the user a statement. Say system dot out dot print line, please input radius. Please input radius. So if we run this program again now, you can see here there is a prompt, please input radius. The radius is a wrong result. And then you can be able to click there, input the radius. I can input 14 this time out. I click enter and my area is computed. And you can be able to see that very clearly. So that's how you use a scanner. Now, Now here we have just used the scanner to capture one value. What if we want to capture more values? Like take an example of a situation in which one has to find the area of a rectangle or a square in which you have to multiply the length and the width. So in this case, you need to capture the length and the width. So how would you go about it? So you'd still need to create an instance of scanner like we have over here. But now in this case, you need to create two instances. So let me create the second instance, and these two instances must not have the same instance name. The first one is SC. So this one I can call it SC width, and even this one I can call it SCL to start for SC length is equal to new scanner system.in like that. Then you can come here and say double length is equal to SCL dot next double like that. Then you can say double width is equal to SCW dot next double. And just to clarify, you don't have to technically use the word SC here. You can use any other word that you desire, as long as you follow the rules of naming identifiers. I just like using the word SC so that I can know it is an instance of scanner. Now we have it like that. We need to prompt the user. Let us prompt the user. First time we say system dot out dot print line. Please enter the length. We prompt the user again. System dot out dot print line. Then we say, please enter the width. Then we go further now and we say double area is equal to length multiplied by the width, like that. Make sure that you type them correct. Then we output our area system dot out dot print line. Then you output the area like that. So let us run this program. I'm going to maximize the output here so that you can be able to see clearly. So let us run the program. So it tells me, please enter the length. I put 15. Please enter the width. I put 6. And then it outputs the area. So let's put some content here and say, some guiding content and say, area is equal to, then we concatenate. So let us go ahead again and run it. So I put 10. Then here I put 5. Tells me area is equal to 50.0. Why 50.0? Because I've used a double data type. If I change area from double to integer, it will give me 50 rather than 50.0. And that is it about using the scanner. You can be able to use it for all the other data types that exist in Java. Now, on to the part 4 of this particular series. We are going to cover more of this. We are going now to talk about control structures in part 4 and how we utilize them in Java. So that you don't miss out in part 4, consider subscribing and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified once we release part 4.